Brittle. Joke. Oh, is that Zoom coming? Oh, why did I promise to play superheroes with Zoom? When you make a promise, you're supposed to keep it. But I don't like playing superheroes.
Whoosh!
Oh.
Captain Zoom of the Space Patrol, ready to play.
Zoom, I can't play superheroes.
Oh, I thought you finished the book you were reading.
Yes, well,
Well, you promised that when you finished reading, you'd play superheroes with me.
Yeah, I know.
But what? A promise is a promise. I've been waiting all day to play superheroes with you.
So, okay. Here I am, ruler of the planet Zorb.
Greetings, Zorbian. Come, fly at super speed with me. Whoosh!
Whoosh.
Wait, where are you going?
Oh, to get my jetpack fixed. Yeah, can't fly without it.
Oh,
Whoosh.
all right. But hurry back.
Whoosh!
Here's some more Bible fun facts about promises. The Bible tells us God will never forget you. God watches over people who do what's right. And when you're worn out, Jesus will give you a rest.
Hey kids, it's time to play Dooley Says. And the first thing Dooley says to do is for you kids at home to play along too. So get up. Come on, let's start.
If Dooley says, do what Dooley says to do. If Dooley doesn't say Dooley says, then of course you shouldn't move. If you miss it, you're up for now, so listen to his clue. If Dooley says, do what Dooley says to do.
Dooley says, wiggle your fingers. Dooley says, shake your foot. Dooley says, look up. Dooley says, look down. Cover your eyes. No, Dooley didn't say. Dooley says.
If Dooley says, do what Dooley says to do. If Dooley doesn't say Dooley says, then of course you shouldn't move. If you miss it, you're up for now, so listen to his clue. If Dooley says, do what Dooley says to do.
Dooley says, cover your ears. Dooley says, wave hello. Dooley says, wave goodbye. Dooley says, look down. Now everybody dance. Dooley didn't say. Dooley says.
If Dooley says, do what Dooley says to do. If Dooley doesn't say Dooley says, then of course you shouldn't move. If you miss it, you're up for now, so listen to his clue. If Dooley says, do what Dooley says to do.
Dooley says, rub your belly. Dooley says, raise your arms. Dooley says, lower your arms. Dooley says, act like a chicken. Sit down. Uh-oh. Did I say Dooley says?
If Dooley says, do what Dooley says to do. If Dooley doesn't say Dooley says, then of course you shouldn't move. If you miss it, you're up for now, so listen to his clue. If Dooley says, do what Dooley says to do. If Dooley says, do what Dooley says to do. If Dooley says, do what Dooley says to do.
Max, do you think maybe you and Ashley should talk?
I guess so. I'm sorry I got so mad at you, Ashley.
I'm sorry I forgot to come over this morning, Max.
But you promised. Dooley and I needed you to help us on the Friends mural.
Promises are very special. When we promise, we ask someone else to trust that we will do what we say.
I never thought of it like that.
Me neither. Sometimes I promise you things, Mom, and I don't do them.
And I give you another chance because I love you and know that everyone makes mistakes.
Will you give me another chance, Max?
I already did. Let me show you. My mom helped me draw your picture because I couldn't trace you, so it's not exactly bright.
It looks just right to me, Max.
Oh, it's important to keep promises, but it's even more important to be friends.
A promise is a promise when you give your word, something you should never break. Try to do what you say you'll do and keep the promises that you make. And keep the promises that you make.
You could break an egg over your own head.
Or break a string on your old banjo.
You might break your arm on the monkey bars if you try to hang by your toes.
But when you break a promise, that's the worst thing you can do.
You've got to keep your promises so your friends can depend on you. A promise is a promise when you give your word, something you should never break. Try to do what you say you'll do and keep the promises that you make. And keep the promises that you make.
If you break a jar of jelly on the kitchen floor, it really makes a sticky mess.
And if you break a bottle by accident, you'll be forgiven if you confess.
But when you break a promise, that's the worst thing you can do.
You've got to keep your promises so your friends can depend on you.
Yeah!
A promise is a promise when you give your word, something you should never break. Try to do what you say you'll do and keep the promises that you make. And keep the promises that you make. A promise is a promise when you give your word, something you should never break. Try to do what you say you'll do and keep the promises that you make.
Everybody!
A promise is a promise when you give your word, something you should never break. Try to do what you say you'll do and keep the promises that you make.
Ooh.
Greetings, ruler of Zorb.
Zoom, I don't want to be the ruler of Zorb. The truth is, I don't like playing superheroes.
But Cosmos, you promised. You should never break a promise.
Oh, you're right. But I didn't want to hurt your feelings. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, okay. What do you want to play?
You mean you still want to play with me? Even though I don't like superheroes? Even though I broke my promise?
Cosmos, you'll always be my hero.
Oh, Zoom.
Daily Dooley log entry. Whoop! Hi, everybody. It's me, Dooley. Ever since my ship landed here on Earth, I've learned lots about your planet. Today, I learned that making a promise means asking someone to trust you. Max got upset when Ashley didn't keep her promise to come over and help us draw a mural of our friends.
But she promised a real friend wouldn't forget a promise.
All our friends pitched in and helped us make a Dooley ribbon mural. Mrs. Z brought us the letter P. She made us laugh with jokes and riddles.
I can tell them till tomorrow, 'cause I love to have fun. I know you think that was funny. Wait until you hear this one.
Max and Ashley are such good friends that they worked things out. And we all learned that it's important to keep our promises.
Try to do what you say you'll do and keep the promises that you make.
And we shared some Dooley-rific picture pals. It was a great day. Crashing comments. You know what that means.
Time to go.
Hey, hey, hi-ho. Dooley, Dooley, do we have to go?
We sure do, but we had so much fun today. It was a Dooley day. Today we had a great day.
Great day.
With good friends.
Good friends.
We laugh and play.
Laugh and play.
Hope it never ends.
Never
Yes, we had great fun.
Great fun.
With songs and games.
Songs and games. We really, truly, absolutely had another Dooley day. We really, truly, absolutely had another Dooley day.
Thanks for joining us today.
We had fun. We had fun.
We'll see you again next time. I promise.